For 2 years in a row, a student from Fort Bend ISD has been selected out of a nationwide search to attend a Naval Air Force's Flight Academy.
Right, and both of these young aviators are with us this morning. I want to introduce you to Riva Jogdand, who is sitting on the left, and we have Rashida Baga, who is there on the right. Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this program. I mean, you guys are both teenagers, and you have your pilot's license. How'd this happen?
Yeah, so we got selected out of a high school JROTC program for an 8-week program in Delaware State University, and it's a very rigorous program. Like, we do 4 hours of ground school, 4 hours of flight school in a day, but it's actually really rewarding and really fun. And
this program is called the U.S. Navy's Elite Flight Academy, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
What was it like when you got accepted?
Honestly, it was a really big surprise. I was like, because it's super selective, I didn't think I was going to get it, but it felt like the best news I could receive at the time. And I was so excited but so nervous to go because I'd never flown before. And they took us from ground like zero all the way to like getting our license.
Wow.
So they really helped us.
And we asked you to, have you guys been flying since? We know that's a little bit of a challenge, right? Especially with your busy schedules.
Yes, we're planning to do it in the future in our local airports, but right now we haven't flown since the Flight Academy.
Talk about where you are now. You're in high school?
Yes, I'm a senior in Austin High School right now.
Awesome. And then you're at A&M.
Yes, ma'am. A freshman at Texas A&M. So.
And under the Naval Scholarship as well?
Yes, Navy ROTC Scholarship. Yes,
very cool.
And you want to be ultimately airline pilots, I suspect?
Well, I plan to commission into the Navy after graduation.
So you're going to go to the Navy, and then and you're going to try to be a fighter pilot within the Navy?
Yes.
Well, thank you for your service in advance. What's intriguing about it is that this is an opportunity that, how many kids? 24 kids nationwide get this opportunity every year, and for 2 years in a row, both of you. Did you guys know each other prior to this? Did you ask her questions about it?
I did. I was like looking her up on social media, and I DM'd her before the Flight Academy to get some advice.
And did her tips help you out?
Yes, it did very much.
Interesting.
And now looking back, what goes through your mind? Are you like, wow, I cannot believe I succeeded. I made it.
Yes. So like when I first got the news, I was really surprised, and I was like, I'm gonna get this opportunity to like showcase my talents, because I did ground school before I actually went to the Flight Academy. I wanted to be a pilot beforehand, so like getting the scholarship really like allowed me to go through with the plan.
What's more nervous, doing this interview or your first solo flight?
Definitely my first solo flight.
No, because I can see your hands over there. You guys were talking what kind of questions. Take me back to that moment, right? Because you put me behind the controls of a plane, I'd be like,
no thanks.
And you guys are doing it by yourselves at the very end,
right?
Correct?
At such a young age. Talk a little bit about that.
It was actually, we flew in Sunday night, and Monday morning we were behind the
controls.
Yes, the Monday morning. And I was so shocked how fast we got to fly, because especially they're cramming in 9 months of training into 8 weeks. So to put that in perspective, we were flying the morning after we had landed. And I think most people soloed like 2 weeks later. Yeah, 2 weeks later.
And so and they give you the keys to the plane, and you just go up on it. And what was that feeling like?
It was so scary. 'Cause if we don't do good, we're in the airplane by ourselves.
Yeah, like the life is in our hands.
Oh, you really don't have anyone in the plane?
No.
What did that experience of putting that kind of responsibility and that belief and confidence that you could do that do to you at that moment?
Yeah, like the discipline that you need and the focus to actually fly the airplane is really like important, and they trusted us with the airplane, so their training program is really good.
Yeah. And these instructors are some of the best from the Navy, correct?
Well, they're Delaware State University.
Yeah, the university, I should say.
They're not associated with the Navy, but we're doing it through their flight program. So
got it, I understand.
It's their flight program, yes sir.
Talk a little bit about your family. How have they been? I mean, how proud were your parents?
Yeah, I got a lot of support from my family when I first got the news, and yeah, my JROTC program too. They gave me a lot of support.
So how old were you when you got your pilot's license?
I was 17. I'm still 17.
So a year after your driver's license, you're getting your pilot's license?
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
And Rosita, what about you?
Likewise, I was also 17. I think I just turned 17 that year, so also when I was 17.
And when you go back to campus and you said, hey, I got my pilot's license this summer. What was the reaction from some of the kids?
That was the best icebreaker I could give. I went back to school, and they were like, "Give me one fun fact about you. I can fly."
That
and they were
is
shocked.
amazing.
They
All
wouldn't
by
believe me.
myself too.
Yep.
That is so cool. So now you're at Texas A&M, and what are you studying? How's it going?
General engineering. So it's been super exciting so far, and I can't wait to hopefully go into mechanical engineering or aerospace. So.
Well, you're in the right city for that.
Yes.
And the spaceport's building dramatically out there, so you're going to have a lot of opportunities. Reva, what about yourself?
So I'm in the college application process right now as a senior, and we're wrapping up. So I've been accepted to Texas A&M as well in the general engineering program. So I'll probably go through with that.
Well,
Wow.
that's incredible. So we were talking about this earlier with the flight delays, right?
Oh, yes.
And currently, you just see delays, and you hear the story about the shortages of pilots. And when you are flying decades from now, and you're flying across the United States in various ways, what do you envision travel to be like then?
Hopefully a lot more simpler.
Simpler?
More, because we know that like a lot of people are training to be pilots. I thought that there wasn't a shortage because of how many people want to be pilots.
Really?
So hopefully a lot more pilots in the future.
Yeah, there is a shortage, and that's one of the reasons why they're going
so
after
many.
some of the kids at the high school level, from what I could gather, is because for this training
Right.
is to help inspire children like yourself, teens like yourself, to become pilots in the future because of that shortage.
Yeah.
Do you think it will be faster than what we're seeing today? You hear about all of these opportunities to fly from like London to LA in 4 hours in the future. What do you think?
Yeah, so they've started like bullet trains already on the ground. So I'm sure they'll come up with some like aircraft services or like innovations to make it faster.
And Mario's now putting you through his fast track program. They've already become aviation experts.
Right.
Mario, you're like, what do you think is the future of air travel?
Well, would you like to work at the spaceport someday here in Houston? Because you look at the opportunities that have, and you hear so much about space travel, right? There's SpaceX, and you had Jeff Bezos launching people up in West Texas just a few years ago. Do you think that you'll have some sort of connection back home to the spaceport down the road?
Yeah, so I'm looking at a lot of aerospace engineering programs right now, not so much like pilot side, but it got me really interested in aerospace engineering. So I'm looking towards like designing aircraft like that, so maybe in the future, yeah.
Well, congratulations. We are all so proud of you and so honored to have
Thank you
you
so
here
much.
this morning. Merry Christmas and happy holidays for sure. Reva and Rashita, thank you so much both for joining us this morning.
Yes, and congrats. Job well done.
Thank
both of
you.
All right.